Hey y'all, it's Cindy Cobb with Around the Town in the South, and I'm here in Belzoni, Mississippi. As most of you know, I was born right here in Belzoni, Mississippi at the hospital. I lived here till I was 10 years old. I am at Guarantee Bank and Trust. I'm talking with Deidre and Chandra. We're going to talk a little bit about the history of Guarantee Bank and what they offer. Thank you, ladies, for joining me today.
Oh, thank you, Cindy, for coming to town. We're so glad to be here.
This building is so beautiful. The history is amazing. We're sitting in front of one of the walls. When they remodeled this and moved in here 5 years ago, they kept some of the characteristics, are some of the brick walls, which are beautiful. If you are ever in the area, get an appointment, pop in here and check this out. They really have a cool area where they go have their coffee and you can see through. I mean, it's just beautiful what y'all done here.
It is really great. We just love it. And just so you know, like we're on the corner of Hayden and Jackson. So it was originally one of the buildings. I know R.B. Turner had his law practice here. Dr. Carroll, there was a dentist office back in the day. Wow. So we have a lot of the original. This building burned way back maybe in the 90s. Oh, so we restored it in 2015. Moved the marketing department and compliance, BSA. Have several different departments up here.
It's beautiful.
We've enjoyed it.
It really is beautiful. Tell us a little bit about the bank. The history of the bank. I know the Townsends who are from here. The bank originated with the Townsends. Tell us a little bit about Guarantee Bank.
Well, Guarantee Bank's been here in Belzoni. Started in 1943, so we've been here for over 75 years, serving the Delta.
Wow!
So yeah, we celebrated 75th anniversary a few years ago, and was really exciting. We have grown amazingly, had amazing growth over the last several years. But the Townsends are very much still involved. Hugh Townsend, I guess he would be third, fourth generation. Townsend is our CEO, and his dad, Huey Townsend, is our chairman of the board. So it's really amazing how we've grown to a $1.2 billion bank, but still just keeping that family, local, community feel is really, really important to us. And I think we've achieving that, and we work on it every day.
That's awesome, that hometown feel. You know, when you think about banking a new bank, it can be intimidating, especially if you're looking for one with relationship bankings. I have been with the bank for years. We have relationships, and saying that, not anymore, because it's just going online. It's going so impersonal. And when I started following y'all on social media, I started seeing your posts that really spoke to me in what you actually offer, what you do for the communities, and I thought, you know, that's really the hometown feel. Mm-hmm. And that's what most people want again. They want that relationship where they can walk in and say, hey, Deidre, I need to talk to you or give you a call, and that's what you offer. And for being Southern and being in the Delta, I posted something on Facebook last week. I was in Greenville, and I posted I had to stop by and get cash. One of our friends, Sonny Brooks, pops on there and said, I've banked with them for over 30 years.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I said, oh my gosh, that's awesome. So that also set the tone for, we had to tell the story of this bank and tell what you offer. They're now in Ridgeland, Mississippi, which is where I live in Madison, so it's their locations are growing. Tell us a little bit about what you offer as far as banking. I know some of your branches are drive-throughs. Some of them you offer mortgages. What do you offer?
You know, we are truly a full-service bank. So, from loans to deposits, savings, all of those traditional things that the banks offer, but where we really specialize in, and some of our banks around here is differentiating ourselves is, we do have a full service outsourced mortgage department. Oh, wow. So we can refinance your house, we can help you buy a brand new home with the construction in-house and then move that to a secondary market. And our investment team, is really amazing. And we really, we've always been conscientious. It's important for us to make the right decisions for our customers. So, rates are not something exciting to talk about right now. So, when we see someone that may have a large sum of money, we want to make sure that we get them in front of our investment team so that they're earning the most money on their money and their dollars. So, we have a great full service bank here at Guarantee Bank.
Tell me, we were talking a few minutes ago, and I just asked, how long have you worked at the bank? I was shocked because nowadays, you don't have that career path that you used to, where people would say 30 and 40 years. How long have you been with Guarantee Bank?
I've been here 18 years.
18 years?
Yes, and I love it.
Well, tell us if there's one certain point in your career as you're looking with what you're doing and who you're working with, what made you stay?
That's a really great question. Honestly, probably my very first day when I came to Guarantee Bank, I have a little bit of a sales personality. So I remember asking HR, what do we sell here at the bank? And she said, "Oh, honey, we just do checking accounts, savings accounts, and loans." And I was like, "Okay, well, that's exciting, okay." Well, I saw really quick that it's not just, about savings accounts and checking accounts and loans. It's about making people's dreams come true. We're able to give people the opportunity to buy their first home. We're the bank that's being, not just the bank, but the industry that helps that 16-year-old buy their first car maybe with their parents,
Right.
and help establish credit. And it's just a lot of things like that. You're helping dreams become reality. Business owners become, get interested in business. And honestly, the other thing that probably really sold me was the integrity that is here and is expected at this bank and the level of decisions. And I hear Huey and Hugh and the Townsends, constantly say and remind us about, it's got to be a win-win. If it's right for the customer, it's right for the bank. And that just says a lot, and you don't hear that a lot in companies and industries.
Right.
So that sealed the deal many years ago.
And that really does, because when you walk in the bank and you see the ladies and some of the men that work in here, you can feel that you actually want to be here. You want to be having the connection with your clients. You want to help people. And that says a lot when you love what you do and you walk into work knowing, who am I going to help today? Who needs me today? Who needs us, and how can we help them? So I love that. Tell us a little bit about the Townsends, working with them, working for them. I know that has had to be kind of humbling, because they're very humbling.
No doubt. Very, very humble people. One of the biggest things that I can say about the Townsends is that they are so committed to the bank that they have 2 days on their calendar every single week. And beside last year with COVID, we had to step back a little bit. But they are in one of our branches every week, 2 days a week. Like today, Hugh's gone to Senatobia.
Oh, wow.
And so they go to make calls. So the branches know they're coming, and they have 4 or 5 calls lined up that day. And so they're able to see whether they're top prospects or whether they're top customers, any customers going to lunch. And it's a win-win for the customer. How many times does a CEO of a bank come and see you in your business?
Exactly.
It just doesn't happen these days.
Right.
So that is really something that's been a great win for us, but that's something they're passionate about. It's not because we want to it's because they want to do it. They're constantly asking, who's on our calendar for next week? Where are we going? So it's been really, really good for us. And that just says a lot of commitment from them to really be involved. And we have 24 branches. We're in 17 different markets now, into the Memphis market. So, that says a lot. That keeps them really busy.
It really says a lot about relationships and connections.
Absolutely.
It really does. Let's transition over to how you are involved in the community. Every time I look at a business, when we're spotlighting a business, and that's what we're doing, I want to know how you give back, what you're doing, how you're involved in the community. So Chandra's going to tell us a little bit about that. Can't wait to hear. I love like the virgin ears. I've not read anything, don't know anything, so I love hearing about what you're doing. So let us know.
Well, one of the things that is really fantastic about Guarantee Bank and the Townsends is their commitment to the community on all levels. We're concerned not just about financial products and services, but the customers that we serve in terms of educating them and building them up to be the best that they can be financially. We provide financial education in all of our markets. We partner with a nonprofit by the name of Mississippi Community Financial Access Coalition. Through partnership with them, we provide financial education in all of our markets. We also go into the high schools and junior highs and provide direct financial education, where we go into the classrooms and we teach the students the basics of money management, how to start saving, getting ready for that first car purchase, getting ready for college and things of that nature. but it's been a really rewarding experience working here because I love community and I love the fact that Guarantee Bank is so invested in the community.
That is awesome. When you said that, it took me back to high school. I think the 10th or 11th grade, don't date me here, that was a few years ago. I remember taking a class, and I can't remember if a bank came in or not. I don't think they did, learning how to open a checking account.
Mm-hmm.
Some people nowadays, they graduate high school and they don't know how to open a checking account. So I think that is awesome that y'all are in the school systems. You're teaching these kids money management and also how to manage a checking account. Some adults can't even do that now.
Exactly.
So that is great. What's been your best experience, if you can think of one that has just kind of set apart where you knew you were at the right place at the right time and helping the right people?
When the CEO, Huey Townsend, came to our office and expressed concern about our local community here in Belzona, about the litter problems that we were faced with here,
Right.
that let me know it's not just about making money. Certainly we're in the business of making money,
Right.
but he had a concern for the community. He has a concern for the community at all levels. And so he tasked our office with the responsibility of coming up with a solution to the problem.
Oh, wow.
And through that, we created Keep Belzona Beautiful. We hold quarterly cleanups, and just last year, we launched a community garden here in Belzona, which was very timely considering the coronavirus epidemic
Right.
unfolding and just food insecurity all around. So we were able to service a number of families through the
amazing.
community garden.
That is awesome. Now, I'm not familiar with community garden, and you may not be too, so I'm nosy. I want to know what the community garden is and where is
Where
it
it
and what
is.
is it?
It is located right next to the fire station here in Belzona. We,
Jackson Street. Yep.
yes, on Jackson Street, we grow greens, we grow tomatoes, squash, some of everything you can imagine.
Yep.
And we're in partnership now with Helping Hands Food Pantry here in
Yeah.
Belzona, and we reach out to those individuals that have been identified to us have a need, and once we harvest the items from the garden, we share those with those individuals and families.
That is awesome. I can't wait to ride by.
Yeah.
Cannot wait. Is there anything else that you'd like to say about the bank as far as anything that someone may not know?
If I can add one more thing to community,
Sure.
we're also in the process of launching an affordable housing program where we're working with low-income families. That's one of the beautiful things that's an outgrowth from our financial literacy that we provide to our adult consumers here in all of our markets is, going on past learning how to manage your money into that ultimate dream of owning a home of your own. And so we've launched this affordable housing program called Safe Home. We'll be working with, again, low-income individuals who desire home ownership. We have built into it a match savings program where they save up to $2,000, and we'll match that $2,000 for them to apply towards down payment and closing cost. We're also working to try to get down payment assistance for them as well. And taking them through a series of classes, including financial education, along with home buyer education, so that they understand everything that comes with home ownership.
Wow.
Very robust.
That is awesome.
It's a pretty amazing package.
Where can they find out? Of course, I'm going to send you to the links of their online banking. I think you should follow them on Facebook and Instagram because they really showcase, they showcase things that are happening in the community. They showcase kids that are excelling in schools. Is this information on the website?
Yes, it is. So GBT Online is our website. So you can go there and you'll find information and email address or anything if you need to contact us. Pretty much anything you need to know is right there. But you can contact us. We even have an appointment scheduler. I was thinking back about some things that really were great for us during 2020 and that has been really working well as we even move into 21. And that is our appointment scheduler, which is right on our website. just to be able to, some people are still not 100% sure about is the bank open or don't want to go in and sit. So
Right.
it's been great for people to go there, make an appointment, and be able to just pick the branch and pick a time and pop right into that branch whenever they need to. We follow up. So there's lots of information on our website.
That is awesome. We'll link all this information. This is series 1, just letting you get to know Guarantee Bank. We'll have more of these as we go along, especially next month. We'll showcase some of the things you're talking about. I'd love to showcase some of those things because those are the kind of things when I'm looking at a bank and I'm looking at banking and the community and the relationships, I want to know how you're giving back. I want to know how I can help you give back. And that's the whole point of the relationships to me.
Yeah.
So thank you for joining me. Thank you for telling us all
Absolutely.
about this. If you're in Belzon, Mississippi,
Yeah.
you've got to pop by. There's a clock outside that says the Bank of Belzon. We talked about it earlier. Get you a selfie, hashtag the bank. We want to see that. If you're looking for a bank and you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out. She's just told you how to get in touch with them. This is awesome to be able to, and kind of humbling for me to be able to showcase something in my hometown that we can all be proud of. This is huge. I know that you're in all the way from South Haven, Memphis area, all Vicksburg, now you're in Ridgeland, and you're going to continue to grow.
Yeah. We have 2 new branches we're fixing to open in Starkville
Oh,
and
wow.
Calhoun County. So we're building a brand new bank in Grenada that will have grand opening probably around May.
Oh, good.
So yeah, it's busy around here. We're excited.
Look for us, y'all. Thank you for following us. Remember to go follow our pages. Thank you for joining us this morning. We'll see you around the town.